Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sapphire Tech YouTube channel. My name is Pixel, and today we have a video containing 7 games running at 1080p on our brand new Sapphire Pulse RX 6600 XT graphics card alongside the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X CPU. Now, rather than just blindly going with a certain graphical preset for each of the games tested, I've instead opted to take each game's graphical settings as far as I believe their balance lies in terms of both graphical fidelity and performance. I'll quickly show the options menu for each game tested at the start of their respective sections. Now, if there is a specific game that you wish that I had covered in this video but haven't, please do let me know in the comment section down below and I will keep said games in mind for future performance videos. I already plan on covering a selection of multiplayer competitive games aiming at high refresh rates while using competitive settings in the very near future, so if you haven't done already, please do remember to slap that subscribe button so that you'll be notified when this video goes live. This is probably a good time to mention that all the footage in this video was recorded using AMD Relive, meaning that performance was always a few frames higher when not recording. Also, I do want to point out that we did have smart access memory enabled across the entire selection of games, and finally I will be leaving timestamps to each game section down in the description below. But with all that said, let's get right to it. The first game we're going to be taking a look at is Resident Evil Village, running maxed out barring texture quality, which we have set to high 2GB in order to prevent any potential stutter. With ray tracing disabled, we see our frame rate is quite frankly amazing, coming in anywhere between 120 and 240 FPS on average, and sometimes even higher. With ray tracing enabled and set to medium, we still hold above 60 FPS the vast majority of the time, and the game would still work incredibly well on a FreeSync compatible monitor, but truth be told, the RT effects in Resident Evil Village don't really make that much of a difference to the overall visual presentation, so it really comes down to how much you value either presentation or performance when it comes down to deciding whether or not you deem ray tracing to be worth the cost.
Mother said but I you've ruined the hunt! My body! No! It's a lie! You will not get away! You're my prey!
Crazy witch.
Last chance. You don't have to find out what's in that hole.
I'll take my chances.
You're futile.
Next up we have Borderlands 3, and this is where we went for some form of optimized settings. You see, there are a number of graphical options that really don't improve the visuals all that much whilst having a massive impact on performance. The main culprits are the volumetric fog, screen space reflections, and material quality settings. We lowered the volumetric fog down to medium and set both screen space reflections and material quality to high. On average, our frame rate was holding fairly steady around the 120 FPS mark, and combat for the most part felt nice and responsive. Overall, I'd say that this is a very good showing for the RX 6600 XT. Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that we played completely maxed out at 1080p using the ultimate quality preset. According to the benchmark, we should be looking at an average of around 96 frames per second, though whilst actually playing, I'd say that we spent most of our time between around 75 and 90 FPS. Visually, this game looks stunning in action, and performance is actually very stable considering many of the effects on display.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with Akarja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey,
Luminance of
hold
the-
your fruit, Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for a blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja.
The next game that I played was F1 2021 using the ultra high quality presets with ray tracing enabled and set to medium. During gameplay, we would average a frame rate somewhere between around 90 and 120 frames per second, meaning that the game would be perfect on a high refresh rate FreeSync compatible monitor.
Okay, keep on him. He might make a mistake.
It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Far Cry New Dawn is a bit of a strange beast really. Whilst performance on our Pulse RX 6600 XT did appear to be pretty solid, with an average somewhere between around 90-120 FPS whilst completely maxed out, the reality is that we spent the vast majority of our playtime completely CPU bound, meaning that our GPU had the ability to push even further but was unable to due to other system limitations. Fingers crossed we see Ubisoft adapt the engine to better support multi-threading in preparation for Far Cry 6, as it's unlikely we're going to see significant uplifts in single-threaded CPU performance in the foreseeable future.
let's try this again. You gonna help solve problems for us, Mr. Rush? Okay.
Save yourself!
We played Days Gone using its very high quality presets, and performance would once again mostly hover between around 90 and 120 FPS, even in cutscenes, which I personally found to be very impressive considering their quality. However, just like Far Cry New Dawn, we did find ourselves coming face to face with CPU limitations from time to time, especially when dealing with larger hordes.
Yeah, she's burning up. The knife must have nicked her kidney or something. She's turning septic.
How you doing, little sister?
So stupid. It was this little kid, this goddamn little kid.
Big goddamn knife.
Hey, help me.
Shit.
Hey, Mom. You want to be when we come through? We gotta get to the roof, flag down one of those choppers. Wait, we need help. She's been wounded.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she's not. Whatever the hell's going on out there, she's been stabbed.
I can't take anymore.
Oh, okay. Listen, O'Brien. If we don't get her to a hospital, she's going to die.
There are no more hospitals.
Come on.
The last game that I tested was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, running on its very high graphical preset. According to the benchmark, we should be averaging performance somewhere around the 90 FPS range, and based on my own testing, I'd have to say that appears to be fairly accurate. Once again, this is a great showing for the Sapphire Pulse RX 6600 XT graphics card, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla is honestly a very good looking game, so I definitely recommend that you check it out if you end up with one of these graphics cards. Right, so with all 7 games out the way, I think it's safe to say that the Sapphire Pulse RX 6600 XT is a 1080p powerhouse that is going to combo amazingly well with high refresh rate 1080p FreeSync compatible displays. With all that said though, if you've got any questions, suggestions or feedback, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you've not done so already, please remember to slap that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with our future uploads. For now though, that is going to be me done for today, so from myself and everybody here at the Sapphire Tech YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll catch you later. Bye bye.